really concerned these are going to be too big, but that'll just mean I need a bigger motor. This is supposed to be good for like 9 continuous and 25 peak. We're making a new mount for it. That is how it was before. I flipped this around because that actually was facing the other way and the motor was also facing the other way. It used to sit right here and it had these slots. What else? Just knocked over those tires. That was drama. You know what? I can't believe there's no cats. We've got some tabs that I used a hole saw and a lot of patience to make sort of a profile that, because they're, I guess I shouldn't even call them tabs, or they are tabs, but they're like a C shape, like this, and then there's, you know, the mounting tab. So it'll be like this, and here, to get these wheels to fit, we needed, as you can see, possibly just a little bit of clearance that we didn't have right here. So this bar is gone. We might put something back there, we might not. Same thing on the other side. Anyway, sorry, getting back to our tabs. So the tabs are there for new seat mounts. We looked at the other go-kart frame we have and how that's mounted, and it's basically got, you know, some tabs here and then some kind of aluminum spacers, and then the back of the seat, you know, has the struts that go down to the bearing carriers or whatever the heck it has. Before too long, hopefully it's going to be a remote control go-kart, and we'll just have I don't know, let me know what you think. Who should be riding the cart? Like the first thing I thought of off the top of my head for some reason was a Winnie the Pooh stuffed. Hey, there's the cat. Hey, kitty. Hey, noisy cat. Maybe if we go out here, out in the yard where she likes to have her belly rub. She's checking to see if any more food appeared. Hey, kitty. No, you can tell from here that there's no food, huh? Come here, I know you want to roll around in the dirt. Yeah, I know that's what you want. Look, predictable. Like all cats, completely predictable. Is that a little purr? Ooh, who's yelling at us? Do you hear that? Do you hear that other cat? How come you're not making noise? We call you Noisy Cat. Oh, you're fun. No claws or anything. She's pretty sweet. So anyway, I wish you would eat all the mice, by the way. Could you get on that? Yeah, I know. Not my job. So where were we? Mounting the motor. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. I painted it, spray painted it white. Went through a lot of cans of spray paint. Thank you, Home Depot. That stuff is pretty cheap. It's also the crappiest, softest paint I've ever seen. So we made this weird thing out of a sheet of FRP that we bought at Home Depot. And then it's like, how do I attach this thing? I'm thinking about all these really annoying things I could do. And somehow came up with the idea of these little zip tie anchors. And it wound up being a crap load of them. We don't know how well it works, really, yet. But that's the idea. And it's just because the bottom of this thing takes some hits, you know. You just getting out of our driveway is, it's anyway. So we wanted to basically, you know, if I'm gonna paint the whole thing and we're gonna do whatever, just try and keep it from scraping the ground. And this was like 40 something bucks, so it would be a pain to make it again now that I think about it, but not expensive other than, you know, like a $10 box of these zip tie anchors and a couple bucks of bags of zip ties from Harbor Freight. So as I was saying, I'm a little concerned about the I didn't even bother to figure out the percentage, but it's what, 50% going from 12 to 18 diameter. It's a lot more demand for torque. So my vain hope is that these things are so much lower grip than you know, go-kart tires, that will sort of make up for it. We're very slowly working up to having front brakes on this thing. So in the pursuit of burnouts, we made ourselves a trailer hitch, and to that we're attaching, I don't know, a couple 100 pounds worth of PA speakers and an amplifier and battery in a shopping cart. And you know, moving the motor up here, hopefully the battery hopefully is going right there. And you know, that's all to get weight off of these back tires. I wonder if they're talking to me. Just heard someone be called a jackass. Anyway, yeah, so the front brakes are, you know, one of the last things we're hoping to finally, like a line lock, you know, for doing burnouts in your drag car. Except we want to actually have a left and right, you know, handlebar grip style thing, so that you could kind of lock one front tire up or the other one and sort of do this back and forth. It might be stupider than I think it's going to be. So
That's what happens when it flashes back at you? There's definitely a difference in the amperage.
yeah, that helped.
Yeah, it's just a different wheel, like completely.
So yeah, we had kind of a change of plans, a little bit. Just welded in this piece of angle here. And we're gonna slot the holes that mount this guy, the motor, whatever this thing is. And then we'll just weld a couple bolts to the bottom of this thing, I think. Something like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a long train. Shit, it's not gonna work, is it?